Okay, I asked ChatGPT, why are people still working 40 hours a week when we have more wealth and technology and automation than ever before? And the answer, it read like a strategy manual for how to keep a population broke and anxious and obedient. So here's what it told me, okay? It said that the 8-hour workday has nothing to do with productivity, because studies show that most people are only productive for 3 to 4 hours a day. The system keeps them working 8 because exhausted people don't resist. They don't question anything. They don't know. They recover just enough to repeat the cycle. When people are overworked and on debt, college, house, wedding, car, kids. Life is front loaded with expenses. None of that is designed to actually generate income. By the time they're 25, they've already sold off decades of their future labor hours they haven't even lived yet. They think that's normal, but that's actually the trap. Here's where it gets more calculated. Okay, tired people spend more, but anxious people spend fast. So the system engineers anxiety. It floods you with unrealistic expectations and financial pressure and nonstop comparison. And that same system tells you you are behind and you are not enough. And then it offers to sell you the solution. A workout plan, a productivity app, a face serum. They create the problem and then monetize the cure. They first profit from your labor and then they profit off of your emotional fallout. And they've convinced you that it's your fault. Now, I got out of this system, okay, not by working harder, but by learning how money actually works, by studying what the rich do and not listening to the propaganda sold to the middle and lower classes. You need to learn how to stop trading time for money, how to build income through assets, how taxes and debt and investing actually work. Because the people that do, those are the ones that actually win. They built the system to keep you small, but financial literacy is how you outgrow it. That's what my page is all about. I have hundreds, thousands of videos on these topics. I have free...
Which is interesting, but first of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto his like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. And as always, get you out of poverty thing, get you out of get out of a situational a system thing that was built to entrap you, we're not realizing that entrapment, despite how you think, the rich is going to stay rich and the poor is going to remain poor. All right. And it's not to knock anybody's ambition, but the reality is shown no matter what you do, however you do, there's always a trap behind the door. And that's why people fall for they always fall for the same thing. Because ask yourself this question: why are you always trying to get something, chase something that is not to be chased? And that thing that needs to be, the people that does chase, they chase what? Money. All right. I believe. Oh, wings. So people out here still trying to get out of poverty and not realizing the game is being changed. All right. That's the thing about this backing. And only the people that can disassociate with this system can truly be free. But even in that sense, you're not free. America was not created as an experimental place that was created to punish the Lord's chosen people. And it punished not only the Lord's chosen people, it also punish other people. All right. Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Right? Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? Riches are certainly make themselves wings, and they fly away as an eagle towards heaven, because they disappear. Your riches would disappear. All right. Riches don't mean shit in the day of judgment. Matter of fact, it just took it. I just took it there. Zephaniah 1:15. Is it 1:15? It's 18. Sorry. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. but the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy. For he shall make an even speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. That land is talking about America. So here it is. People are putting their hopes and dreams into something that a land that is going to be destroyed. So that's counterproductive. Okay, that's not of a wise investment, so to speak. The investment needs to be towards something that's you're gonna get back and then some. America was that great experiment for the children of Israel. Matter of fact, Haggai 1:4 or 5, 6. You have so much and bring in little. She just said the same thing. She said she look at ChatGPT and it said that this whole 8-hour working system, people don't need an 8-hour working system. They only need is 3 because in one day you do 3 hours. So 8 hours you're supposed to get paid for doing much of nothing, which takes majority of your life. 9 add to get to the job and come back from home. Depending where you're from, not that much people are fortunate to work at home or live 15 minutes from the job site. Some people have to travel. So traveling costs. Okay. And most of the times traveling, especially if you don't live in a big city, it takes like an hour and change just to get to the job. So that's 10 hours to go and come back. You're exhausted. You have 8 hours to decompose. I mean, to calm yourself down and whatever. But by the time you get home, you get the extra energy. Then some people have to cook for themselves, or they both people have to work. So this whole thing was a scheme from the very beginning. That's not life. This is why people are gonna fully understand. All right, this is not life. The Lord did not attend an 8-hour work shift for people. Okay, a 12-hour work shift, overtime, and so forth. And many it's not meant for the nation of Israel. It says you have so much and bring in little. You eat, but you have not enough. You drink, but you are not filled with drink. You clothe you, but there's no warm. There's no warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag full of holes. So all that hard work don't mean anything because you're not putting anything into it. Might I add, I'm going Baruch 3:8. It says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity." So, in obvious sense, we in captivity. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right now, they're about to take away WIC, food stamps, and all this other stuff, which entails they're done. They're done supplying and taking care of you, proving that you was in captivity, that you need their permission to eat. You need their help to do certain things. You're supposed to be able to provide for yourself. All right. But you can't provide for yourself. You need somebody to provide for you. Why? Because you are in captivity. All right. You blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you in captivity. Yeah, even the Native Americans, this is their land. Yet they still need permission from the government for certain things. All right. They give them the reservation, and the reservations that they give them, the land that they gave them is buried. So you're in captivity. I hate to, I love to explain it to you people. All right. We POWs, prisoners of war. All right. And it says, it says, "Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us." So even makes it more intense. The Lord scattered us. All right. To the four corners of the earth for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to that, to all the iniquities of our forefathers, which departed from our Lord Yahweh. So we are subject to payments. We're subject to pay back. All right. So whatever we do financially is only going to get us so far. This is why we're supposed to have something that can get us through the day. All right, not to rely on the system. The same way I remember other times the doctor I said it one time, which was ill. It said the Lord is going to get Israel back, like how he did with us in the wilderness. In other words, he's going to take all the things that this man has given us from us so we can rely on him, which is far greater than relying on them, because these are they're about to take everything from. They put us in a system, created a system to entrap us, right? So our sole reliability is always been on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. Matthew 6 and 16. No. Matthew 6 and 19 on down. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. You have accounts, bank accounts that always, so there's always some fraud going on. You went from hard assets to put it in the bank and trusting the bank to hold your assets for you, to the point where you have no assets. You just rely on the paper that was given that has no merit, no nothing. And then to the point where it becomes digital, and at any drop of a dime, they said somebody can hack your stuff and take it away from you. So your heart and your mind should not be into the things of this world. All right. It says, but lay yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So this is the proper investment. All right. What is treasures? The Lord don't give a damn about no FRN notes. Is what you do on earth. One, you got to be of the elect, and what you do on earth. All right. Because the Lord is going to provide everything for you, regardless. What matter of fact is going to say anything. For where your heart was, and where your treasure is, where your heart be is also with your mind. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, the whole body shall be full of light. But if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkened, darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, for either way he will hate the one and love the other, or else he would hold the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon, which means money. So you have to make a choice. And the choice is already made for people. All right. That's why they're gonna come with the RFID microchip. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink. And everybody's concerned about the EBT, SNAP, and so forth. If you're a child of the Most High, Yahweh, the child of Israel, the part of the elect, don't take no thought. Don't worry about it. The Lord's going to find a way to provide. And he always has been. All right. Or what shall you drink? Know what your body, know what your body, what ye shall put on. It is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment. Behold, the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. How ye not much better than that they? So are we not better than the sparrows? Are we not better than all these things? Yes. If you serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you will be fed, you will be taken care of. All right. The Lord promised this. Matter of fact, we ended off on here. Isaiah, don't be fooled what's going on. Know who you serve. Know that the day is coming when the Lord is He's gonna take care of his elect. Isaiah 65 and 12. Therefore, no, sorry, 13. But therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, my servant shall eat, but you shall hunger. Behold, my servant shall drink, but you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, and you shall be ashamed. So the shame for all these people that turn their back against the Lord is about to come on them. And those that trust in the Lord is going to protect and take care of like he always has been. So with that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation Israel. Shalom.